Hi, my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman & Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan. And today we're continuing our video series designed to educate and inform the public, so please subscribe to our channel. When we talk about children and custody cases and divorce cases, really, we spend a lot of time discussing the interplay between the parties, the attempts to make resolutions given the personalities of the people involved, and your lawyer is going to spend a lot of time trying to work out the details. It could be details regarding custody, parenting time, child support. It could be about resolving debt, resolving assets, splitting the bank accounts, Visa, MasterCard, IRS, medical bills, debts of any type. It could be that. But sometimes you can't work it out. And if you can't work it out, then you may have to go to court. And you may have to have a trial, and you may have to have a hearing, and evidence might have to be presented. And then the question becomes, what evidence is allowable? Now, I've had people call me up and say, well, I have a recording of my ex saying that the moment she's going to get custody, she's going to drown the baby. Who knows? Something crazy. Can I use it? Well, it's very, very interesting because different states have different rules about whether or not it is legal to record someone without them knowing that they're being recorded. You see, if you're making a recording of the conversation between your ex and another person, that may run afoul of state and federal rules regarding the whole recording and wiretapping and all that. And when the government wants to do that, they need permission and all this stuff. But what happens if you're making a recording without the other person knowing between them and yourself? That's a different story. Different states are going to have different opinions about that. Generally speaking, in Michigan, if I'm recording a conversation between me and you without you knowing, but I'm involved in the conversation, I'm allowed to record myself, and I don't need your permission to do so. If your voice is caught in the recording of myself, it is what it is. That is likely to be considered something that the court might consider. An illegally obtained recording of two other people, though, where the person who's recording is not involved. It's just, I'm recording the conversation of you and a third party, like some people say, no, I recorded my wife and her boyfriend or something like that. Well, if they didn't know that they were being recorded, it is likely that the court might consider that inappropriate evidence, and that might not get into your case. Again, depending on what jurisdiction you're in and the judge in that jurisdiction, what the laws are pertaining to evidence. The reason why I say that is I do so with the knowledge that these videos could very well be viewed by people all over the country. And I don't want it to be construed as something where you'll think, oh, well, he said it might be okay, so therefore I'm going to do it. It might be okay where I'm at. It doesn't mean it's okay where you're at. So you need to keep that in mind. The point is, if you want to obtain that evidence, if you want to tell your lawyer, look, my wife is constantly threatening the kids. My husband is always abusing the children and has no problem threatening to do that. Can I record it? You got to ask your lawyer. Will that be considered valid evidence? I'll record it if it means something, but I'm not going to take the effort to record it if it's not usable. So I would say that you've got to obviously speak to your lawyer, find out whether or not the rules in that jurisdiction permit that. Now, if you have any questions about your case, of course, reach out and we'll be glad to help you out.